G'day guys, welcome back to Red Trucks. Today we have an unboxing video. KC from Metal Mania 3D TV was kind enough to send me this all the way from good old Tassie. And I have a couple of new things to show you guys, but before we get into these, we're going to get back into this, World's Worst Cars. A few people have commented that they enjoy going through this book, if they find it interesting. And so I like to finish things till I start, so we're going to get back into it. And hopefully we can keep this video down to 25 minutes or less. Alrighty, let's get into it. Where were we? We finished on the NSU RO80. So the next one is the Ogle SX1000 from 61 to 63. It was built in England. Top speed of 177 kilometers per hour, 11 seconds to get to 0 to 60 mile per hour. Surely it's no coincidence that the Ogle SX1000, 1000, looked vaguely like a squashed Austin Allegro. Okay, yeah, it does look a bit squashed. So David Ogle was certainly brave with the SX, well there it says 100s instead of 1000s. Certainly brave with the SX100 styling. It was distinctive, but its bulbous lines and frowning brow did it no visual favours. The Ogle had a minimalist feeling in keeping it in shot, Jim, with its roots. The cabin was extremely basic, with seating only for two and little in the way of dashboard instruments. As it was based on a Mini, wow, the Ogle's handling was entertaining, but it could be a real handful at top speed, as it was much lighter than the steel-bodied car on which it was based. So there you go, the Ogle, it's either 1000 or 100, depending on which part you're reading. So next up, we got the Panther Solo. I heard about that, not very much. 89 to 90, so I didn't have a long production run. Another English car, 232 km per hour top speed, 6.8 seconds to get to 0 to 60 mile per hour. There's a cutaway view of it. Panther was keen to show the depth of engineering detail that went into the Solo, but by the time the car reached the showrooms, it was a case of too little, too late. A little bit tongue-tied today. Okay, here it is. The mid-mounted engine, was based on that of the all-conquering Ford Sierra Cosworth, but its sharp turbo lag and low gearing were much more suited to rally cars than performance-bred supercars. So that was a supercar, eh? Buyers of bespoke sports cars do not want an interior made of other makers' parts, but the Panther's cabin was an awkward mix of Ford and Vauxhall switchgear. Four-wheel drive should have given assured handling, but it was too complex ever to work properly. There wasn't enough slip in the differentials to compensate for the steering angle. So there goes the Panther Solo. And next up we have the Reliant Scimitar SS1, 84 to 92, again made in England. 174 km per hour top speed, 11.5 to get to 60 mile per hour. There's the brochure. The getaway car. Reliant's getaway car appears to be heading south, much like the company's profits then. Didn't do too well, eh? Oversights did not come much bigger than this. The designers forgot to measure the depth of the proposed Ford fuel-injected engine, and it wouldn't fit. Wow.
Uh-oh.
The Reliant made do with carburetors until, much later, a fuel-injected Nissan unit was made to fit. So they sort of shoehorned a Nissan motor into it. Advanced styling didn't help the SS1's case, but it was the appalling panel fit that ruined it. The doors and trunk lid never closed properly. Pop-up headlights were a common fault due to rust on the electricity circuitry. They would randomly pack up. So that's a Reliant Scimitar. Another British car, the Rolls-Royce Camargue, 75 to 85. There's a picture of a real one. The registration number 1800 TU, seen on this brochure cover, has graced Rolls-Royce and Bentley's demonstrator cars since the 1920s. Really? So it had a top speed of 190 km per hour, Took 10 seconds to get to 60 mile per hour at a V8. Looks pretty classy. Might have looked modern, but under the hood, the Camargue had Rolls-Royce's proven and established V8 engine. Camargue was styled Pininfarina, but this was not one of the Italian styling house's better offerings. With thick slab sides and too much flat surfacing, traditional Rolls-Royce fans hated it.
What's this?
Sumptuous surroundings are what every Rolls-Royce owner expects, and the Camargue obliged, with thick leather seats, split-level air conditioning, and a polished walnut dash. Pretty classy. So that's the Camargue. Next up we have an American car, a Studebaker Avanti, 63 to 64, 200 km per hour top speed, 11.1 seconds to get to 0 to 60 miles per hour. There's the dashboard. The ornate dashboard was one of the Avanti's most elegant styling features. Note the polished aluminium steering wheel boss. This part, I guess, yeah. Whoop, bit of glare. So anyway, let's get into it. The Avanti was made out of fiberglass, but the technology was in its infancy, and the first cars were prone to crazing and cracking, especially in hot climates. It's a pretty ugly looking car. The Avanti was certainly distinctive. It was styled by Raymond Loewy, who was responsible for American icons, such as the curved Coca-Cola bottle. Wow. Lucky Strike cigarette packet and Shell Oil logo. Oh. Amazingly, the Avanti was one of the first American cars to have disc brakes fitted as standard, one of the few areas in which the US market was well behind Europe. Getting parts for Studebaker from the Studebaker factory was a problem, as its location in South Bend, Indiana, was miles away from the rest of the US auto industry. Many cars left the factory awaiting parts such as exhaust systems. So that's the Studebaker Avanti. Next, the Subaru SVX. Yeah, I've seen these in Australia. There's the schematics. Subaru had an all-wheel drive heritage to live up to, and the SVX was true to form. This diagram clearly shows the complexity of its engineering. Top speed 232 km per hour, 8.7 seconds. That's pretty quick to get to 0 to 60 mile per hour. Flat 6. The flat 6 engine offered plenty of load down grunt and gave the SVX respectable performance, but it came at the expense of fuel consumption, which was especially poor. It had immense grip thanks to its four-wheel drive chassis derived from the Subaru Legacy. It had not been overpriced and awkwardly styled. If it had not been overpriced and awkwardly styled, it would have been a huge success for its Japanese manufacturer. Cheap plastics and bland design ruined the interior of the SVX. It was disappointing that the theme was not carried out throughout the cabin. Okay. Sorry, I've got to rush through this, guys. Next up, we have a Talbot Tagora, 81 to 83. Another British car. You're really giving it to the British. Far from showing how advanced the Tagora's design was, the technical drawings in the brochure served only to demonstrate just how conventional the new executive saloon's engineering was. So it had a top speed of 176 km per hour, 0 to 60 mile per hour in 11.3 seconds, inline 4. Handling was uninspiring, often a soggy ride and poor damping. Very poor quality finish and poor materials. The interior was crude and cheap. After the lame duck that was the Chrysler 180, the Tagora really needed to be distinctive. Unfortunately, somebody forgot to tell the designers. So it's the Talbot Tagora. Next we have a Tucker Torpedo, I've heard of that, from America. There's the movie flyer with Jeff Bridges. The story of a torpedo was as fascinating that it was made into a film. It was so fascinating. Starring Jeff Bridges as Preston Tucker. 193 km per hour top speed, 10.1 seconds to get to 60 mile per hour. Had a flat 6. Power came from a flat 6 air-cooled engine of 5.5 litres, 335 CI, which gave the Tucker surprising performance for such a big car. It could cruise at well over 100 mile per hour. Not only was it a great piece of styling, but the Tucker was also one of the most streamlined shapes ever to grace the roads. If only the project had been given a chance, it could have been an enormous success. Middle headlight was an inspired piece of design. It turned with the steering to light the way ahead when the driver was negotiating tight bends. Really? That middle headlight turned in the direction, or shone in the direction that the steering wheel was turned. I never knew that. Okay, next up we have the VW K70 from 70 to 74 from Germany. Here it is there. Can't say I'm familiar with that. The K70's design certainly was advanced, so much so that it cost VW far too much to build and never turned a profit. Could get up to 162 km per hour, 15.6 seconds to get to 60 mile per hour, inline 4. It was Volkswagen's first water-cooled car. It took 4 more years until the Golf was launched to make its conventional engines truly reliable. Dynamically, the K70 was actually very able. It had an impressive ride, and at its launch, the steering was praised by road testers for its feel and accuracy. Originally designed as an NSU, and those influences are evident in the K70 styling. Note in particular the scalloped sides and drilled steel wheels. Yeah. Okay, wow, I've already used up 12 minutes, but this is the last one, luckily. The Yugo Sana from 89 to 93. There's the brochure. Go new, go Yugo. The Sana was the first all-new Yugo to debut in 20 years. Before it, the company could only offer cheap and basic 45. Left. I'm not sure what that means. So it could get to 160 kilometers per hour, 13.2 seconds to get to 60 mile per hour, inline 4. If only they'd applied more attention to detail, the Sana could have been a greater success. But the cabin was shoddily finished and the plastics were awful. True to form, Yugo used as many old Fiat bits as possible. The platform came from the Regatta, and the engine, brakes and suspension were cribbed directly from the Uno Super Mini. Sorry, I just got a phone call. That's a distraction. Ital design style Vesana. And it showed. The body shell shared styling cues with a Fiat Tipo, a Strada Ritmo, both of which came from the same design house. So there you go, guys. The Yugo Sana. All right, we will bookmark that and get back to that in the future sometime. But meanwhile, let's get into the cars. So first up, you would have seen me get this moving parts Seagrave ladder truck from Woolworths. So we are going to open it because I absolutely hate this packaging. So I'm going to tear this to pieces and get it out. So there we go. It's quite light. Whoops, here goes the ladder. Not a good start. Okay, let's leave it like that anyway. So yeah, let's get a bit of zoom going. Some really nicely painted details. Would have preferred it was from an actual fire department instead of... Oh, it does say El Segundo, California. So that's not too bad. Yeah, some really nice detail. Nice chroming. Plastic base. Made in Thailand. I don't think it would have an interior, but you never know. Damn, that phone is making a noise. What I can see is an ugly post in there. Yeah. It has got rear seats. Look at that layer of dust on it already. That's crazy. I just got out of the packaging. So yeah, like I said, guys, it's very light. Cost me $6. Just fooling around with my zooming, yeah. Don't know what's going on with that ladder. It doesn't seem to slide back in unless it goes upside down, which doesn't make sense. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it hasn't even got a light bar on top. I mean, for $6, come on, you expect a light bar. But I was so excited to see a quality fire truck in Woolworths. I just bought it without even knowing how much it costs. So anyway, I better move along. So there's that one. And then I picked up one of these Australian cars, the collection. $6.95. You can't complain about the price because this is 143 scale. And man, their phone is annoying. That's my other phone. And normally you'd pay like $30 or $40 for a model this size and quality. And apparently there's going to be about 60 of these Aussie cars in the whole series, which I won't be collecting. I will be after this one. And I wouldn't mind a panel van and also a Tirana, which isn't here. But yeah, I'm going to send this to a mate in Germany who loves Holden cars. I don't like this model at all. I'm not a fan of this old Monaro at all. So yeah, I'm going to send that to Germany. Alrighty, let's get into KC's box. I've known KC for quite a few years actually. Just trying to work out how to open this thing. Yeah, we first connected on, excuse me, on Tyrant's channel, Building the Ultimate Matchbox Collection. And we've just been commenting to each other. Wow, this box is really hard to get into. This KC's business card too. Yeah, we've been commenting for all those years since. Got a few things in common. We're about the same age, I think. And we both had an interest in Speedway. Wow, I can't get into this box. I'm just going to slice it. Lucky I've got a sharp knife. Okay, there's the opening. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. There's Casey's business card. I think it's the same one, is it? Yep. So hang on to that. There's his there's Tasmania. I think he was from Cradle Mountain. Where is it? Yeah, Cradle Mountain. Yeah. So yeah, please check out his channel. Does some awesome stuff. He works on real cars as well as model cars. So I'm going a bit hoarse. I'm just going to have a swig of water, sorry. That's better. Okay. Here's one. Oh, awesome. We've got some stickers. I absolutely love stickers. I used to go to a motor show as a kid, and one of the first things we'd look for... Oh, there's a different one. One of the first things we'd look for is the free stickers. I didn't really care that much about cars. I just wanted stickers. So thanks so much, KC. I'm so happy to have your stickers. I've got some interesting ones here. Oh, what's this? A pen. Awesome. A Metal Mania 3D TV pen. Oh, cool. Thanks so much for that. Unreal. Okay. Just got to make sure there's nothing left in there. Nope. So I can put all this rubbish in there now. Okay, let's look at the trucks he sent me. So is this a Seagrave? No, Pierce Dash fire engine, 2008, made in Thailand. And I don't have it. Awesome choice, KC. I think I actually have a red and white one of this, but I don't have this black and gold one, so that is excellent. I'm going to struggle to keep this under 25, but I'll try. There's the logo. Oh man, that phone, I should have put it on silent because it's distracting. So yeah, that's the first one. That's a great one. It's where'd that? Oh, very. It's almost, it's the same. Yeah, similar scale to the Seagrave, so they go well together. Very good. Okay, then we have a. Well, there's the packaging too. It's from 2015. Then we have this one. This one, I have two versions of this, and it's brand new too. And it's from 2015 as well. I'm not sure if I have this exact same version. It's possible. I'll have to check. I know I've got a National Parks green version, and I do have a red version, but I'm not sure if it's exactly the same. I'll have to find out. But anyway, that's awesome. So we've got the stickers, and we've got the pen, and we've got this one. I think I know which one this is because he asked me, did I have it? What is going on with that phone? Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, he did send me some pictures and showed me a few fire trucks that he had and asked me did I want any of them. And I had a couple of them, but this one here I didn't have. So I believe it's a Magirus. I think it's a German fire truck, but I'm not sure. I actually thought it was a bigger scale, so maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it's not what I'm thinking it is. If I can ever get it out. There it is. It's got a little bit of sticky tape to get off carefully. I'm really making a mash-up of this tissue paper. Ah, yeah, there it is. Is this a Magirus? It's from Amicom collection. And we need a bit of zoom because I can't see that. Yeah, it's a Magirus Deutz 164 scale from 1941. Nazi Germany, wow. Yeah, that is very nice. I've got quite a few Amicom models. They do a really great job on their castings. Damn, we just blew over 25 minutes. Oh well. Okay, so does that mean this is from World War II? I think it does. Yeah, that's very nice. Might as well have a look in the interior. Yeah, it's got a really nice steering wheel and dashboard. I know someone in Cuxhaven, Germany that will really like this one. The same person that I'm sending that Monaro to. Yeah, it's got little ladders, windscreen wipers, searchlight. I do have another Magirus Deutz, not the same series. I've got a different one. It's got jewelries at the back. Yeah, it's really nice. Thanks, KC. It's a great addition to my collection. I wonder what scale it is. It's probably a 176 or something, is it? Oh, 164 it said, yeah. Beautiful. Great wheels too. Alrighty guys, I better wrap this up because you're probably starting to nod off by now after that bedtime storybook. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Check out KC's channel. Look at those awesome stickers. I'm going to stick those somewhere, not sure where yet. I'll find a place. So yeah, and a pen. You can never have too many pens. Great. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Leave me a comment as usual, and take care of yourselves, and I shall see you in the next video of red trucks. Bye for now.